morning, guys. I'm back for another video. There are many things that I want to talk about today and many things I want to do. But essentially, this morning is going to be a skin and hair tutorial, a proper one this time. And then I want to discuss a little bit about what's been going on with me. I'm moving to LA next week. I currently live in New York. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about my new space. It's like much prettier. I want to talk about a lot of stuff, basically. Because that's what I'm here for. Like, even when I'm doing all these other things, I'm talking to you guys, and that's the best part. So the rest of it is just an excuse that I get to talk to you. Okay, and then in terms of my hair, I washed it a couple days ago, so I will not be washing it today. But essentially, I put on like a little bit of product, but then I just left it for like 2 days. So, and it's been in a bun, like you saw when I first got here. But this is what it looks like. It's very dry right now. I don't know if you can see this very well. But it doesn't feel dry, but this is dry, and it's frizzy, and it's shrunk up past my ears. Like, you see that, right? Totally different sizes. I've got about 4 million different size hairs on my head. It's gonna be a lot clearer to show you when it's wet, but I have mixed bag hair, as most natural people do, but that doesn't mean that we can't make it look uniform and gorgeous. And I will check back with you. I'm about to go in the shower. I'm gonna come out and I'll show you what my hair looks like and tell you about the process, but I will not be filming like in the bathroom until I'm at my new spot. All right, I'll be right back and we're gonna look less like a troll. Look at that, it just stayed. I didn't even do anything. Like, look at the little. I look like a mushroom. As I was doing the tutorial for you guys, I decided to actually comb it. So this is what it looks like. This is just damp hair at this point. I use the Shea Moisture conditioner, the Manuka Honey one. No. This time, I'm just gonna go get it because I don't remember. But this is what it looks like after it's just been conditioned. Yeah, and I rinsed it out. This is what it looks like. Yeah. I moved a little bit because the light's a little brighter over here and I really do want you to see the detail in the hair. So I do follow the LOC method, which is liquid oil cream or leave-in oil cream, depending on your hair type. So my hair does tend to be dry because I'm a dry person, but also because I dye it lighter. I dye it maybe every 2-3 months. I try to give my hair pretty decent frequent breaks. Okay, we're gonna start with this. Boom. But so I do layer on products pretty heavily to keep it moisturized, and honestly it's like together, so. For my leave-in today, I'm actually gonna be using this Lush Light Conditioner, also from Shea Moisture. You're not really supposed to use conditioner as a leave-in, but I'm moving. So everything that's not packed is all the things that I have at the end that I'm trying to get rid of, and when I'm pressed for time, or if I don't have access to a leave-in at the moment, I'll just use like a little bit of conditioner. And you always start at the ends of your hair. This is gonna be the driest part of your hair, always. Oil travels from the root to the shaft, so the ones at the ends are gonna get the least amount of moisture. So that's really where you wanna focus on building your product, and then slowly work it up into the hair. And if you need to, add a little bit more on top, but honestly, I usually find I don't. Make sure you get those sides. So that's gonna be my liquid or my leave-in, and this is what it looks like now. But like I mentioned, I have pretty dry hair, so it can take a heavier oil like castor oil. I like to use Jamaican black castor oil, especially on the sides of my hair. I tend to have thin sides. This is a genetic issue. That's how my family is. My grandfather also just has a single patch of hair up here. He looks a little wild, like, you know, I love my grandfather. But he just has like this single patch of hair on the top of his head, and I'm like, but that's the only spot that still grows, so you can can see what I'm working with essentially. But so I'm just gonna apply castor oil just a little bit because castor oil is a very thick oil. Wait for that to focus. I'm just gonna apply a little bit to those ends. And it smooths them down. So castor oil has a really cuticle smoothing effect. So it's useful to layer under products because it'll really give you that nice curl. I'm also gonna put it on the sides, like I said, and at the root. I'm literally using this much, like so little, because castor oil is so damn thick. Okay, just on the sides. Alright. See? Boom. Lovely. So now this is what it looks like. We are slowly coming together, folks. Now for the cream, I am a Shea Moisture hoe, obviously. I use the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I've been using this ever since I went, no, I've always been natural, I never relaxed my hair. But I used to have sister locks, which are, the best way I can describe them are like tiny, tiny locks. Like they're very skinny, they're maybe about this big in diameter. Oh shoot, I forgot to show you how much product I was using. Again, start at the ends, folks. And the only way to get rid of sister locks is to cut them off. You can't unlock locks. So I cut all my hair off. It was this short. But so I've been using Shea Moisture since then. I just want to let you see what it looks like. And I love it because my hair loves it. My hair's always loved it. It brings out my curls really nicely. Here, let's see if I can grab this one in front. Look at that. Bing! Very bouncy. So I do that. And sometimes I'll stop at this step, but if I'm looking for like extreme hold, this is the real holy grail. Taliah Waajid Curly Curl Cream. I cannot say enough things about this. It smooths my hair beautifully, and I'm about to show you. Also, be sparing with it. You really only need a little bit. You do not need a lot. It'll end up caking your hair together because it is quite thick. Now, my hair can handle that, but if you have hair that's on the lighter side, I've got medium strands, and my hair takes a really long time to dry, so what is that, high porosity? My hair can take heavier products and it runs with it. See, look at this, wow. But if you're not someone who can take heavier products, I would just skip this step, it's not necessary. I just find it gives me a little bit of extra smoothness. Like, look at that, holy crap. Just popped, look. Oh. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. And add a little bit more as you see fit, especially on those strands underneath. Because like right up here, I was feeling that I was missing some. I really cannot stress enough how much I love this stuff. And so after you apply it to the tips, to the ends of your hair, go up and apply it to the root. Try to rake outwards. So that's another thing that I have an issue with, especially, is volume. My hair, well, I look like a mushroom today, but that's after it's been like drying for 2 days and a ponytail. There we go, look at that. I just want to show you a comparison between the two sides of my hair at this point. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so this is what this side looks like. Nothing in it, no product, nothing. Boom. But yeah, so I have a huge issue with volume. And if you rake away from the roots, it helps with that issue. It helps the hair not lay so flat. So that's why I'll like tip my head and start raking. And the best thing to do is to use a pick after and just fluff out those roots if you have an issue with stuff like that. Another reason I start at the roots is because of my issues with volume. most of the product ends up being on the bottom of the hair and not the top, and so you don't want to weigh those roots down because that's also what causes the lack of volume. So starting at the ends helps you avoid that. Always section off your hair. I don't always do it, but I'm trying to be better. Okay. I'm actually shooting in my roommate's empty room. He also is moving out my whole apartment. I have 1 week here and I think I'm gonna be shooting in this room all the time because my room looks crazy right now. Like super crazy. Okay, here, let's just look at this real quick. But so yeah, y'all are gonna get videos. So this is something that happens sometimes when I use a little too much. I'll just lose the curl. When it dries, it's gonna clump back up. Like it never stays like that, but try not to use too much because that could potentially happen. But then this is what it looks like, y'all. Isn't that so pretty? Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do the back and then I will come back and talk to y'all after. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I have officially finished applying the product all throughout my hair, or products. Starting with the leave-in, moving on to the Jamaican Black Castor Oil, the Shea Moore Moisture Curl Enhancing Cream, and then finally to Levagie Curly Curl Cream. I just want to show you this. And this is what it looks like at the end. Not dry. It's gonna take maybe 3-4 hours to dry. Like I said, my hair takes forever to dry. But then once it's dry, I won't re-wet it for a couple days, so I can use the stuff. It's quite pretty. Bam. All right, here we go. Hopefully it's dry. It's been like 3 hours or so. Oh, no, it's a little wet. Okay. At the end result. Let's do another slow turn for you. You can really see it. Voila. Okay. Now I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see some detail in there. These are the ends. Looks like on the side, the top. I'm gonna step back a little. And see how my roots are flat? Like I'm gonna fluff them up, but this is essentially it. This is my hair. Voila, voila, voila. Okay, I'm actually gonna go fluff my roots up real quick, even though it's not quite dry and I'm a little scared. But, I mean, looking pretty good.